Have you ever wondered what the most brutal truths of life are? Truths that are so hard to hear, but so important to know? In this Zen story, we will explore 6 of the most brutal truths of life. These are truths that are often overlooked or ignored, but they are essential for living a full and meaningful life. Once upon a time, there was a young man who was seeking enlightenment. He traveled to a wise old Zen master and asked him to teach him the most important truths about life. The old master smiled and said, "There are 6 brutal truths of life that everyone must learn." The young man was eager to learn, so the old master began to teach him. The first brutal truth of life is that you will die. The young man was shocked by this truth, but the old master continued. Death is a natural part of life. It is something that happens to everyone. But many people live their lives as if they will never die. This is a mistake. When you know that you will die, it gives your life a sense of urgency and purpose. The second brutal truth of life is that you are not in control. The young man was confused by this truth. "But I'm in control of my own life," he said. "No, you are not," the old master replied. "You are in control of your choices, but you are not in control of the consequences of your choices. You are also not in control of the events that happen to you. Life is full of uncertainty and change. The sooner you accept this, the happier you will be." The third brutal truth of life is that you will suffer. The young man frowned. "But I don't want to suffer," he said. "Everyone suffers," the old master replied. "Suffering is a part of life. It is something that we all experience, but suffering can also teach us valuable lessons. It can help us to grow and to become stronger." The fourth brutal truth of life is that you will make mistakes. The young man nodded. "I know," he said, "I've made a lot of mistakes in my life." "Everyone makes mistakes," the old master said. "Mistakes are a part of the learning process. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just learn from them and move on." The fifth brutal truth of life is that you will not always get what you want. The young man sighed. "I know," he said. "I've been disappointed many times in my life." "Everyone is disappointed at some point," the old master said. "But it is important to remember that not getting what you want is not the end of the world. It is simply a sign that you need to change your course." The sixth brutal truth of life is that you alone are responsible for your own happiness. The young man looked at the old master in surprise. "But what about other people?" he asked. "Don't they play a role in my happiness?" "Other people can certainly influence your happiness," the old master said. "But ultimately, you are responsible for your own happiness. You are the one who chooses how to react to the events in your life. You are the one who chooses how to think about yourself and the world around you." The young man sat in silence for a long time, contemplating the 6 brutal truths of life. He realized that these truths were not easy to hear, but they were important to know. He knew that if he wanted to live a full and meaningful life, he had to accept these truths and learn to live with them. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and drop a heart in the comment box and subscribe for more informative videos.